hello. Welcome to the Tricourse again. It's May 21st, Wednesday. We're going to play you a little bit of Phil Collins in the Air tonight.
Due to copyright, we cannot replay the song, so let's go back to the show.
Welcome back. That was, of course, the wonderful Phil Collins in the Air tonight. The drumming gorilla, the Cadbury's eating drummer from Genesis, Philip Collins, with a little bit at the end. Good old Phil. Good old Phil. We're going to play you another quick song now while we wait for the other co-hosts. This is a song made famous by, producer Alex says Futurama, but I say GTA 5. So tweet in which one you think this is most famous from. Here's C.W. McCall Convoy.
Due to copyright, we cannot replay the song, so let's go back to the show.
That was C.W. McCall Convoy.
Convoy?
Convoy.
A convoy of what?
Convoy of trucks. We got a trucking convoy across the USA.
Ah.
Not the...
That would take a while, wouldn't it?
Places. Yeah, it would. Now, we were arguing beforehand whether this was famous from the episode of Futurama, The Simpsons it was in, or from GTA 5.
Never heard any of them. Never heard of any of those programs. I've never... What's The Simpsons?
I don't know. Apparently it's been around a while, though.
Oh. So, I was thinking this week we can have a year recap. Is this our last episode, or is there one more?
No, there's up until when? June something?
I leave June 4th.
Well, I won't.
Oh. Well, you can solo it. You can play all the Goat Simulator tributes you want.
All of the amazing songs that I haven't played yet. All the ones I've had waiting.
Well, you uploaded those new songs, didn't you?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Get on it.
No.
Get on it.
We're having a big kind of rejig later on, so we don't need to upload new stuff, because it's going to be all gone.
Ah, cool. Well, we'll have new songs. We'll have new beds. I've got some special adverts and transition jingles we can use for our new segments. What the film?
What the film?
Yeah. Stolen from one of my course mates. I'll see if I can upload that now, actually, and then we can have it playing in a bit.
We can. Shall we play a song so that you can go and upload it? Or,
sure. Let's hit a song.
Okay. Well, which one do you want to pick from these? Say 5 here. Maybe 4.
I think it's got to be Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy? Eddie Murphy it is, with Party All the Time. This is also from GTA 5. It even says that in the song track name. So enjoy Eddie Murphy, Party All the Time, Party All the Time.
Due to copyright, we cannot replay the song, so let's go back to the show.
I didn't even know Eddie Murphy made music.
My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
Does she?
Well.
We need some betting music.
Do we? How about...
we do.
Millionaire. Let's not play that. Let's play this one. Just a nice little kind of jaunty little background thing. Little jaunty little...
This is Ren and Stimpy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love Ren and Stimpy.
Just a nice little thing.
So, I've not been here for a couple of weeks.
You were here last week, weren't you?
No.
How about the week before?
No. I've had too much coursework. You don't even realise.
You were here last week.
You don't even miss me.
You were.
No, I wasn't. Ellie was here.
The week before you were?
No.
Yeah, you
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you
I'm positive. I'm pretty sure. 90%.
What about the one before that?
I think it was that then.
That was the first week. Yeah, the first week back you were. Yeah, that's fine. First week.
But I finally finish tomorrow.
Yep.
With my last piece of coursework, which is, funnily enough, a radio. We have to make a radio show.
Is it as pro as this one with Emma promo?
It's more pro.
Oh.
It's amazing. But it's Radio Extreme Dangerous.
Too extreme
which is just a bro show with bro news, extreme bro action with skateboards.
What do you define as bro news?
It's like, bro, I got a new skateboard, bro. It's got 6-inch trucks. It's like that.
6-inch trucks?
Yeah.
What? What's a truck?
But what I'm thinking is to save that show, save the whole thing, and then when we want, we can just play it on air. And that'll be a whole 20-minute segment filled.
20-minute segments done. We can just sit in here and listen to whatever.
We can just faff about.
Just faff around.
And just go use the Radio Sonar buffet, which they provide every day.
Yep, the craft service table right outside.
Managed by Alex.
Yep. The finest quality of foods and nibbles.
Has Alex uploaded a lot of stuff? Or he's probably exporting. Takes ages.
Let me try and fiddle with fiddle. Oh, there's one.
There's one. Put that in.
There's one. I'm doing it.
Whack it in.
There we go. It's in. That's in.
Okay. Well, should we just hit that and go with it?
Is there more than one, or?
There are more than one. But it might
one.
just have not uploaded yet.
I'll go twice now. Shall we go ahead then?
Okay. So our first new regular section is what? What the film?
What the film?
Which name is courtesy of another group, but we stole it for entertainment purposes. So a year recap of film.
Year recap of film.
It's been a whole year. Well, 6-7 months.
Been an amount of time. What films have come out in that time?
Hobbit.
Lego Movie.
Lego Movie, which is now on DVD, so I can legally watch it online. That means.
It's what else? Godzilla came out the other week.
Godzilla.
Haven't seen it. People said it was good, but not.
People said it was all right. From what I heard, there's not enough Zilla.
Not enough.
They want
Zilla.
more of the Zill.
Too much God, not enough Zill.
Yeah, apparently, it focuses on the characters too much. Which is fine, but you go to a Godzilla movie to, see Godzilla.
It has the guy from Batman in, doesn't it?
Yeah,
like the main character.
No, that's the guy from Malcolm in the Middle.
What?
The guy from Malcolm in the Middle.
Guy from Malcolm in the Middle.
You know, the dad. He's also in Breaking Bad.
Oh, thingy.
Yeah. The guy who's now famous
Brian
or something.
Adams?
Yeah, he's now.
That's a singer. Brian Adams. Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. I can't remember his name. I'll Google it. Google to the rescue.
Brian Cranston. Sorry, Brian Cranston. That's it. Because he always reminds me of Branson Pickle.
Branston Cranston.
There we go. Brian Cranston. Yes.
Yep. I like how he's just suddenly.
Oh, that's a bit of a spoiler. IGN.
What?
The top link.
Where?
The top link right there. It says Brian Cranston. What goal he deserved. Psh. It's a little bit of a spoiler.
Oh, now we spoiled it for everyone.
Now we spoiled it.
Maybe that's vague enough that people won't notice. Oh well. Yeah, it's funny how he's suddenly famous. He was famous already, but suddenly he's like a Hollywood actor from doing Breaking Bad. Whereas before it was just Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah,
just Malcolm in the Middle.
That's the next step for Bernard Cribbins, isn't it? He's going to be a meth dealer, and then he's going to be killing
Bernard
Godzilla.
Bernard Cribbins, the meth dealer. Oh my god, that would be literally the best thing I've ever seen. I want it to happen now.
So let's rewind a bit more. Thor 2,
Thor 2
to be exact.
Thor 2?
Which was the first film I saw in the Sonar cinema.
Oh, Thor 2 was the one with Chris Eccleston, wasn't it?
Yep. I think.
As the main enemy.
Yeah, Thor's in Thor.
Yeah.
Thor, not Thor.
What?
You sounded confused.
What did you think I was thinking of?
I thought you were saying I was saying FOR2.
No. Thor 2.
Thor. My lisp.
Thor. Yeah, Thor. Chris Eccleston.
Yeah, that was the first film I saw in the Sonar cinema. I was thoroughly impressed with the cinema. The film was alright.
I have not been into that cinema yet.
You've not?
No.
It's quite cheap. Fridays.
I've never been in there.
I was hoping they'd have Godzilla. But I guess it's end of term. Did they?
I thought they'd go. Let's go on their Facebook page. So Sonar Film.
Sonar
Film.
I'm registered for Sonar Film, but I don't know what they do.
I'm registered. It's Umbrella as Sonar Media. We all are. Maybe not.
No,
300
they didn't.
was the last
300,
one.
but I heard 300 was bad.
300 was bad.
There's another film that came out.
I've seen it, but it's bad.
RoboCop came out.
Here's how we can look at the best films.
Yeah, we're just gonna scroll through the Sonar Film page.
Lego Movie.
Sam.
Shout out to Lego Movie.
Review in 5 seconds of Lego Movie.
10 out of 10. Go and watch it right now.
Why?
Because it's great.
Okay. The Hobbit.
Go. No, scroll back up a bit. Scroll back up. That post about Battlefield 3 that made the front page of Reddit.
Did it? Why?
They posted it and they said playing Battlefield 3 on a however big the screen is.
You can barely see it's like a cinema though.
Yeah.
It could just be someone really close to a big
They
TV,
said
a big poor quality TV.
Yeah, in the largest private cinema in Europe. And I saw it on Reddit and I commented. I was like, "Do I know you? It seems like I might do." He was like, "Oh no, you know, the spaces ran out immediately," and I was like, "Oh, I never heard of this. What's going on?"
Well, they were doing that every Wednesday, I think. Every Wednesday in Sonar Film, they were letting people go in and play games.
Yeah, I know,
but no
but
one. I don't think anyone knew about it enough.
And that one, the big one they did with Battlefield 3, apparently they filled up in seconds.
Imagine if you did like a tried to do split screen with just like 18 screens.
Oh god.
It could work.
It could.
Yeah, The Hobbit came out. I like The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Gravity. That was pretty intense.
Didn't that win some awards?
Yep. If you've not seen it already, watch the behind the scenes of Gravity because it's absolutely incredible. Like they have like a big robotic arm which they use to turn people, and then they filmed. You think that they'd like green screen the whole thing, but they didn't. They have this chamber with LED lights on every single wall, and they did it. They did it using that. I've got no idea how it worked, but it looked really cool. Yep, like
Thor,
I said,
The
Thor.
Dark World. Yep.
The Dark World, the funny one. Iron Man 3.
Hang on, this is old.
I don't think I saw Iron Man 3.
I think you've gone past this year's stuff.
13th. Yep. That's too old.
There you go, because it's post saying welcome to all the new freshers, things like that, blah 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 blah.
And Catching Fire. Probably main ones.
Yeah, that came out. What were the main Christmas ones?
Christmas. Were there any Christmas films?
I'm sure that were not
Oh, there was a
Christmas.
Muppet.
Oh, Muppets Most Wanted. That was the new.
Oh, it wasn't Christmas, was it?
No.
Come on, Muppet, step up your game. Come on, make more Christmas stuff.
World's End. Simon
Was that
Pegg's
Christmas?
Last movie? No, that was before
I
November.
always find it strange how Simon Pegg looks really old now.
He does?
Yeah, he looks well old. He did in that film. I mean, because I'm used to.
Well, yeah, I mean, older than the first film. Yeah, of course.
Because I mean, I'm used to. Oh, I guess not. They must have done makeup on him or something. But he looks really old in.
I was going to say The World's End. He was meant to look 50 years older than that little kid.
Yeah.
30.
I take it back. He looks fine on Google. Google shows his good side. Okay. Should we hit another song?
Sure. Which one?
Oh, Live and Let Die.
We've got another Live and Let Die. Live and Let Die by let the system kind of work itself.
Isn't that from James Bond?
Yes, it is. As well as Duran Duran's the other one.
Duran.
What's it called? The film. The new film.
What film?
Something View to a
Live
Kill.
and
View
Let
to a Kill.
Die. Doo-doo.
I heard that. I heard View to a Kill the first time the other day. I disagree with the fact that people were saying oh, it's the best Bond film.
I've not watched a Bond film.
I haven't watched a Bond film in ages. No, the Bond theme. I just found it a bit weird.
I like the bass Bond theme. I like the N64 GoldenEye Bond theme.
Live and Let Die, though, was a pretty good Bond theme. We're going to listen to it right now.
When you were young.
Due to copyright, we cannot replay the song, so let's go back to the show.
What's your first Bond experience?
My first Bond experience was Casino Royale.
Ooh, really?
The new one, not the really old one.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
I'm a very late comer to the Bond series. I need to watch all of them, apparently.
Well,
and yeah.
Not a big fan of the old thing. I don't like old things. I don't like old things.
Like old things.
Old films. Unfortunately.
Some age well, some don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Just that certain things in time, you raise your standards, don't you?
Yeah, it's like with the old Doctor Who, the classics and stuff.
I just think people are just used to things being so much faster paced now. Like if I go back and play a game like Zelda, let's say, or Ocarina of Time or something, I just don't have the patience for it.
Yeah.
It's like cutscene, narrative, gotta walk.
Oh, what was the really old?
Walk across the whole field, and I'm like.
I loaded up Hit and Run the other day. Simpsons Hit and Run on Friday. and I was so conditioned to playing like games with like a new controller
Yeah.
that I was pressing all the wrong buttons for like the normal stuff. So like running, I was holding X to run faster.
But that's why
That wasn't working.
Well, that's why they're like phasing out
Yeah.
tutorials and things like that, aren't they?
I was holding the R2 button to try and accelerate, but that would just pan the camera around.
Oh, because everyone's so used to it now, they can just standardize it and not have to worry about
Yeah.
tutorials or anything like that, which is a good thing because tutorials are annoying.
I don't remember what do you think the first game was that stopped using X as accelerate on PlayStation as controllers?
Don't know.
Because the first game I remember not having it was Burnout Paradise.
Burnout Revenge, that was amazing.
I thought Burnout Paradise was like
Do you
brand new, crazy.
I don't like racing
Holding
games, but
R2.
Burnout Revenge, all you do is drive around and murder people, and then turbo. It's well good.
Didn't have that.
Well good.
Didn't have the crazy mode in as well, where you had to like. It's like slowed down time,
Don't think so.
whatever it's called, like the takedown mode. Was
There's
that
no
Burnout
time to
3?
slow things down.
There was one of the Burnout games where they introduced a new mode where you'd slow down and your goal was to like crash into traffic, basically.
Speaking of Zelda, I'm playing now. Alex
Oh.
Corbett.
Nice to.
Alex Corbett.
We should probably mention that the system that shows us our messages on the main screen isn't actually working right now. So
Yeah.
if you've sent any messages to us via the player, we can't read them.
Yeah, so if you're going to message Sam on Facebook
Or tweet us.
or tweet us, but then we have to check Twitter,
we
and we
have
have
to
to
check Twitter, and
click,
it's annoying.
or just message me.
'Cause
Or call in.
call
on
in, yeah.
02 380 335 350 and press option 2, and you can talk to us live on air.
You can press option 1, but that just won't. That'll just get you through to the main office.
If you press option 3, it connects you to Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. We have a hotline to Pizza. No, I think option 3 leads to that studio next door.
Well, sometimes you call in and you can talk, and you think, you know what, I can't be asked to
yeah.
order
While
some
we're
pizza
waiting for
instead.
this song to go over, we'll order a pizza. Yeah.
I changed my mind. I don't want to talk.
And then you end up on there and you're like, "Hello there, listener. How do you feeling? Oh, can I have a pepperoni, some chicken wings,
side of chicken.
What?
It's just Papa John's. Yeah, Zelda. Yeah, Zelda.
Which Zelda though?
What is that, Alex?
Tell us.
Tell us which Zelda. And then stop playing Zelda and stop playing League again and get out of Bronze 3, you scrub.
You learn to play. Uninstall. Jeez.
Ocarina,
Ocarina,
please.
please.
It's a Alex update. Every minute.
Mate, you what?
Mate, you what? Ugh. Have our things finished importing yet?
I don't know if I.
Basically, we can import new songs and beds into the system, but it takes about an hour to convert everything. No, it's not. I've got some adverts that I'm going to play on air, so you can stay tuned and listen to them very shortly if they import in time.
We do have something to play.
What do we have to play?
This is this is a shout out to we'll say it's to Ellie today.
Sure. After
Shout out to
this,
Ellie.
play our Emma Watson bed as well.
You want me to play the Emma Watson?
Yeah,
bed?
after the whatever you're playing to Ellie.
After this one. Okay, let me just drag it across. Oh no, I dragged it in the wrong place. Oh no, what is going? Oh god. Right, here's our shout out to Ellie today. I'm going to leave the mics up because this is pretty funny. We'll play it
Well,
now.
the Stoke-on-Trent phenomenon, as I like
Especially
to call
for
it,
Stoke-on-Trent.
was basically because
Ellie's
I
from
love
around near
Stoke-on-Trent.
Stoke-on-Trent,
So
right?
much to do there, and so much to see. And I typified that in a musical journey. It was rubbish, but you know, everyone seemed to laugh at it.
I've been to Stoke-on-Trent. Oh yeah, to Stoke-on-Trent. Historic town on the River Trent. It's a vibrant mix of the great and the good. Like Reginald Spitfire Mitchell and Josiah Wedgwood. Come and lose yourself in the Pottery Shopping Centre. Why not try a Staffordshire oat cake? It's a culinary adventure. Come to Stoke-on-Trent and see just what is meant by that welcome phrase of "Hey up, duck, you're in Stoke-on-Trent."
I'd like to add the laughter you heard in the background there wasn't actually us primarily. It was Dick and Dom, because that was from
I love
that was
Dick
from
and
Dick and Dom
Dom
directly.
Dick and Dom was the best show on
It
TV.
was, wasn't it?
Why? I know why they cancelled it, but they shouldn't have.
Why did they cancel?
I'm assuming it's because people kept complaining.
About what?
Well, it encouraged like pretty bad behaviour, which everyone did.
Oh well,
Like the
yeah,
show was
yes,
amazing, but it just encouraged like
like,
bogeys.
hey kids, go out into public and
go
yell
out
bogeys.
Yeah, go out in public and yell at people in quiet places.
In shopping
Go into
centres,
shopping
things,
centres
yeah.
and sneak food into other people's shopping baskets.
go into. I remember they went to like Poundland once and was just going around saying, "How much is this?" I don't know why I remember that. They just spent a whole episode
I wish
just
I'd
doing
watch
that.
it. I'd watch it now. They could put it on at like 9 o'clock on TV.
I'd watch that.
We should have a Dick and Dom section because there's so much gold from Dick and Dom.
There's so much. You know what?
There's so many
You know what
little
else is
songs.
gold? EmmaPromo.web.
Hi, I'm Emma Watson. I love Tricourse. Such brilliant show. How could I miss out on the chance to my iPod headphones in, just
Why
work
did I
with some
make
of the
this?
best, like the most impressive lineup of the best comedians that there are basically in the world right now. It's very funny. A lot of it's not just the way they speak, but it's sort of like the mannerisms that they have as well. They're hilarious. And I love Sam. He's just
not
a really
Stan.
sweet, nice boy. He's so nice and he's so sweet that, you know, it was fine. It was all perfect.
Oh, stop it, Emma.
For some reason, everyone's all like, "Why is it? Why does it say Stan?" It doesn't say Stan. You're just.
Of course, she's talking about Sam.
Of course,
She loves Sam.
she does.
She loves him. Have my things imported yet?
I don't even think they are at this point. I don't think you actually imported anything.
Maybe it would help if we went out and just poured like a glass of ice cold water on the computer.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Mm,
Also,
cool
keep
it down.
Yeah, it's
Speed it
very
up.
it's very hot in here. We'll play another song and we'll open the door because it is boiling in here. This is the Iceland song from Eurovision. I wanted to play it last week, but I forgot to install it. This is my.
You should play the Dutch song. My girlfriend will be
What was the
disappointed.
Dutch song? There
I
wasn't a
don't
Dutch
know,
song,
but
was there?
supposedly it was good. I know that the winner, Conchita, was bad.
Yeah, we've got that on the system somewhere. Anyway, this is the Iceland entry. This was my favourite, my personal favourite of them all. We'll leave it for you now while we go and cool off.
Due to copyright, we cannot replay the song, so let's go back to the show.
Yeah, go Iceland.
Iceland!
Woo!
Iceland! 12 points.
12 points.
0 points.
For some reason, Stoke-on-Trent is still in the system. We're just going to play
Stoke-on-Trent doesn't leave.
It never leaves.
You can't leave Stoke-on-Trent.
It's playing in the background
It's
right
always
now.
there.
It's playing in the background, okay? We can turn it up whenever we want.
And I tip
See? It's fine.
What was your favourite part of Dick and Dom?
I think it has to be the what's his name? The idiot from next door. Whenever he came in.
I think mine was the mini. I can't remember what they're called, but they have the mini versions of themselves.
of the great.
Mini versions of themselves in the cupboard.
Oh yeah, the cupboard. Yeah,
That was hilarious.
that was pretty good.
My adverts haven't pointed. Sorry to just.
They haven't.
I'm sorry
they
to.
haven't- I'm sorry. It was sorry.
We're really sorry. We need to get a whip and
Whip
get
the
Alex to
techies.
work. Look at him. He's not even paying attention.
He's just sat there.
We're looking at him through the window.
He's just like looking on Facebook. What are you
Slacking.
doing?
He should be doing his
No slacking.
assignments. He doesn't look impressed. But we shouldn't be nasty because
Shouldn't be nasty
he'll destroy our show.
from the inside.
He'll sabotage it. He'll sneak in the Conchita song for every file.
rename every single song to the Conchita song. Oh, God.
No, I didn't like the winning song. But then I guess she won for other reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Well,
Yeah.
that happens every year, so at least
Yeah.
it happened for a good reason this
It's
year.
always either
It's
like the
always
most,
political, but at
most
least it was.
different one. Yeah.
It's almost always political. Like, you helped us in World War One. 12 points. It's like that.
Yeah, Russia were getting like booed at every performance.
And then the
Like,
reaction
oh,
from
God.
Russia, that they were like on Twitter, like, "Oh, Europe Europe is terrible. It's filled with gay people. We don't like Europe. It sucks. It was really funny.
It was.
Good old Putin.
Good old Putin.
Putin up with all that stuff.
All that stuff.
I don't know what to do now. Our plan's gone down
All
the
of
toilet.
beds
It's gone down
just
the.
not worked. All we've got is emmapromo.wav
We could just play Emma Promo
and our
WAV for 15
old,
minutes.
our old promo.
You never know. It might still be importing, but we'll never know.
It might be, but we'll never.
So carrying on with our year recap. What should we hit next?
How about year in TV?
Year in TV.
I'll
Problem
play this
is,
in the background for a...
I don't own a TV. Oh, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I love
My
Game of
favourite.
Thrones. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Why have we never talked about
Why have
Game
we
of
never
Thrones
talked about
before?
Game of
How have we
Thrones?
skipped that? We even have a Game of Thrones bed and we've not talked about Game of Thrones.
Well, that was only uploaded today, so.
Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage.
I had that on loop the other day.
Peter Dinklage. There's a have you seen the website?
I haven't.
There's a website which just plays Peter Dinklage on loop.
That's basically what I was doing Monday. I went on YouTube Loop, put in the Peter Dinklage version, and
Peter-
looped it.
You know what? I'm so disappointed though. Peter Dinklage, who plays Tyrion Lannister
Tyrion.
in Game of Thrones,
Tyrion.
the dwarf. Guess where he's from? America. He's American.
Yeah?
How can it? I feel.
What's wrong with that?
I feel I've been cheated. I thought he was English. He's very convincing.
No, yeah, no, it's very odd when he's in interviews because he has this like really strong American accent.
Yeah, he's from New York.
New York, yeah. Because apparently he just walks around like New York in the day, and it's people like look at him. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
come on. Apparently he doesn't mind like people, noticing him and saying like, oh, hey, you're Peter Dinklage, hey, you're all right. But he doesn't like people just staring at him, which apparently is just all that happens.
What people stare at him like, oh my god, that's Peter Dinklage. They're like.
But he said he can understand obviously people looking at him who don't know who he is. But it's when people look at him from like across the street and like try and snap a casual photo of him without him noticing.
If I did that, I'd Photoshop him into like full armor.
Yeah, he genuinely wears this everywhere. Oh my god, guys.
Oh, are we allowed to do Game of Thrones spoilers then, or?
I would say not the stuff from this Sunday, but the weekend.
Oh,
before,
but this
maybe.
Sunday was so good.
It was.
Sounds-
Shall we? No, let's just do spoilers. I don't care.
Spoilers.
Anyone
What's
care?
the name of the
Who
aunt?
cares?
What's the name of the aunt? The evil aunt. She's one of those characters where you don't really care about them. You don't know their name.
What? Which
The
one?
evil aunt, Sansa's aunt.
Sansa's aunt.
Sansa's aunt from the Vale. From the Vale.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. I don't
Isn't
know
it
her name
like
either.
Something Tyrrell, isn't it?
Maybe.
It's got
Anyway,
it's got on the Game of Thrones wiki and have a look.
she got little fingered. That's his catchphrase, his evil catchphrase.
got little fingered. That is
Sansa
one
nearly did.
hell of a catchphrase. Hey.
Poor Sansa. I don't like Sansa though.
Poor Sansa.
Um,
I don't mind Sansa. It just seems
She's
that every
annoying.
single scene she's in, she's always so upset.
I'll never learn. I'm really naive.
She's just like crying all of the time. It's just like, come on, Sansa.
Maybe
learn
she's
to
got
live with
maybe
it.
she's got hay fever.
What, all the
She's got
even
allergies.
in a mountain.
In the Vale. Do you want to hear my impression of Littlefinger? He talks like this all the time. No, I own a brothel, and my name's Littlefinger, and I want the throne, and I will get it. Sansa, you're beautiful. Sam. We'll rule together, Sam. Do you like it?
I love it.
How's my
I
impression?
love it. It would help if I remembered who Littlefinger was.
Oh, poor Alec. Oh, people don't want spoilers.
No spoilers. Well, too bad.
Too bad.
Too bad.
I don't think we spoiled anything. We just said that
There weren't really any big kind of major spoilers to be given from the recent
Jon
episode.
Snow
really.
dies.
No, he doesn't. No,
He dies
doesn't.
every episode.
Yeah.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
No, all that happened was Tyrion got his champion.
No spoilers. We'll just
basically
list
it.
them now. Tyrion got his
Well, no,
chance.
not telling who it is or how like the consequences behind it are.
Yeah, if you've not watched Game of Thrones, just watch Game of Thrones.
Daenerys got some action.
Oh,
We'll say that.
she got a bit raunchy.
No,
Oh, you know what I find really funny? Like, they had the dragons at the start of the season. All right.
yeah.
There was the big thing. Daenerys, mother of dragons. And then the entire show, they've not even... They mentioned the dragons once when they killed a goat, right? And since then, they've just been nothing. Like,
that scene.
I imagine it's going to be...
scared me.
It's going to get to the end of, like, season 5, and she's going to be like,
yeah,
oh my god, the dragons! I completely forgot about the dragons.
Oh, they're back over the water. Oh god.
I should really keep an eye on them.
That scene really scared me because I was it was
What was the goat?
like a scene behind
in the
it.
book, the goats don't die. It's the guy's son gets killed.
Yeah, but the scene before it was like one of those really slow kind of chatty segments. So I'd kind of zoned out, started like looking at Facebook or whatever, just browsing around. Then suddenly I'd look over, see like a blank hill just with a goat on it, and I'm like, what was going on? Dragon flies over the crest of the hill, roaring, grabs it. Like, what is going on?
Crazy.
It was crazy.
But yeah, in the book, the goats don't get killed. His son gets killed, and he goes up and he puts the bones of his son to Daenerys.
To Daenerys. Oh. Huh.
Which would be a lot morbid. I love how they can show like someone's baby getting stabbed, but they can't show a boy getting killed by a dragon.
Apparently there was that story of NBC, I think, who didn't allow like butt cracks or something.
Well, there's been a lot of that.
No, it's they're HBO though. They allow
true.
everything.
I love HBO. HBO
No.
do Walking Dead too, don't they?
Yes. No, that's AMC. That's AMC.
What? Close enough. All these American companies with their...
It's just all three-word abbreviations.
But
Fox, NBC, ABC,
But I thought
HBO.
I thought Americans like just reading them as words, don't they? Shouldn't it be called like ubs and hubba.
Well, what do you mean
Hubbo.
like said like words?
Well, I mean they like to get acronyms and just read them as words.
Yeah, but I mean we read.
Yeah, not as often though.
Like
they say
TVs though.
they call EMPs EMPs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, but I mean we say like BBC.
Yeah, but
They say NBC. That's like the same. That's basically the same thing.
no, but BBC.
What's the difference between BBC and NBC though?
Nothing. It's better.
ABC. That stands for American Broadcasting Corporation. BBC, British Broadcasting
Yeah, but
Corporation.
BBC is
Not
better because
not
it's
tied
British.
together at all. No,
Britain's the centre of film and TV.
everything. It's the centre of everything.
Technically, it is,
It's the centre of time. That's for sure.
and it's slowly moving away from England, and England doesn't like that.
We will move.
But we're still at the
towards
top.
time.
We're still at the top currently.
Have we had any new messages or tweets or
No, I think
anything
everyone.
or
I
no?
think everyone's left because of the Game of Thrones spoilers.
Yeah,
Do we have a worst song of the week this week?
we do have a worst song of the week this week.
Is it from Eurovision?
It's not from Eurovision. We played the Eurovision one last week.
I need to pick one.
We played Conchita.
Will I be here
last
next week? Let's look at
I
the.
don't know.
What's the date next week? I should be here.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll
re-
be here next week.
Remember to vote if you haven't already. That's like tomorrow, isn't it?
Vote for what?
European Parliament vote.
Is it?
It's 22nd.
It opens tomorrow. It stops tomorrow.
I don't know. When's the 22nd?
Tomorrow.
Opens and finishes tomorrow. Yeah.
Really? One
Yeah.
day?
Yeah, that's what they normally do. One day to vote, and then you vote. and
Damn.
they
Where can we
announce
vote?
it. I've got no idea. I did a postal.
I want to vote. I want to vote for.
I did a postal vote.
Well, UKIP obviously is going to fail.
I reckon they're I reckon the amount of support they actually have, though,
The problem
it
is
might be,
that all the attention they're getting is giving them help.
Yeah, because people might just go to the ballot and think, I haven't heard any of these. Oh, UKIP, though, I've heard about them. No one likes them. I'll vote for them. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. See, I like Green Party, but Green Party wants to leave Europe, and I don't want to leave Europe. That'd be silly. So I don't know who to vote for.
Well, this
Problem is,
the-
everyone's sucked, and the only person who's not sucked is Ed Miliband, and Ed Miliband's Ed Miliband.
There is the Pirate Party, isn't there? That's I'm sure it is. I'm sure I saw on Reddit the other day. They were doing a
The problem
Ask
with-
Me Anything.
The problem with
Party.
parties like that is, even if they get into power, they still don't have like a majority seating in Parliament,
Yeah, so
which means they basically
yeah.
don't it makes no sense. Like, okay, you can vote someone into Parliament, and then They're not even in Parliament
They
because
need
they
like
don't
a
have enough
majority
seats.
seat, yeah.
Yeah, it makes no. They just chair everything, which makes no sense.
It'd just be them sat there like, oh, I want to, I want to have free pirate ships for everyone. Let's vote for
pirates.
it. Those for, 1. Those against, everyone else.
But they could just put it non-stop.
Yeah, but then they just get annoyed and probably get kicked out. There's probably some rules against like putting in the same motion over and over and over and over again.
Well, they do that with the internet, don't they?
Yeah, but they do that in like different forms, and it's like slightly different each time. It's like
it's
we're not trying to ban, we're just trying
It's
to
to
control
protect
it.
children
Yeah.
and stop piracy and make more money.
Whatever happened to that the like porn bill?
It passed.
Did it pass?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
was not paying attention.
That was stupid. That
Where you have to like opt
mandatory
in or opt out.
mandatory opt-in for viewing adult content, and like if you've ever had like a adult filter on your computer, it blocks everything. Like
Yeah.
everything. Well, my sister was like on an art course, so trying to find material,
Oh yeah.
and then the amount of nudity in art. So basically, every single research
You can't look
website
at
was
Picasso
blocked.
because they made one nude piece.
Exactly,
At one
it will be
point.
like that. So then you have to call up your service provider and be like, "Yeah, I want to look at.
I want to turn off the porn filter, and you
When
feel
really-
so ashamed just saying that. It's like
It
I
should
just
be-
want to look at my art.
I want to look at art.
That makes you
what
seem
Sam
even
will
more
say.
creepy. It's like I just want to look at art. It's like consider porn art. What?
But no, it's silly. They should just They should have it and then say if you've got kids, opt into it.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. No sense. No sense. But David Cameron,
David Cameron,
Family
he's
man.
like, no porn, jeez, just ruining our children.
his wife's pinching him behind his back.
Oh, shall we introduce our worst
We
song of
shall,
the week?
and I promise we will get our adverts.
Our advert's working for
next
yeah.
week.
This worst song was one that I found. I end up finding most of the worst songs.
I find some of the best.
You do find some of the best.
I'll find next week.
Last week we played Conchita because I thought it was the worst song of the week. I
Conchita.
thought it was.
I only heard
Rise
her
Like
song.
a Phoenix or whatever. We were considering either playing the worst song of Eurovision, which was France's entry, or the
Ooh.
best song from Eurovision, which we considered to be like the overall worst.
Yeah.
And we decided with Conchita.
Well, the thing with Eurovision is, if you think about it, England has all the best bands.
But we enter none of them.
Yeah, but we don't bother because people in England.
It's because it has to
Don't.
be. I think there are rules. It's like you can't have had a chart hit or something.
I don't think so.
But I don't think that's true because Bonnie
ABBA-
Tyler played last year.
And ABBA went in.
No, ABBA became famous from it.
Did they?
I
Oh.
think so. They played at Eurovision and then like released songs afterwards. That's how they became famous.
But yeah,
I don't
I
know.
guess because like for so long people only win because of politics. So then if
Yeah.
someone who is famous from the UK were to enter, then they would just
Well, I mean,
they would-
Bonnie
they
Tyler
would-
last year, pretty famous.
they would likely lose anyway.
They were terrible, Bonnie Tyler. I'm sorry, Bonnie. I love you.
Because
but
we could
you
just
were
be
terrible.
like, you two play at
Yeah, just like play whatever.
because they neither live in England or in Ireland.
Yeah.
Did you see what they were doing? They'd been what they were doing was like touring around the UK and Ireland, and when tax time came, they'd legally move to Ireland. And they'd avoid having to pay taxes.
Wow.
And then when the tax time in Ireland came, they'd move back to the UK.
Oh,
So they'd been
wow.
dodging paying taxes by doing that.
That is amazing.
And then they got caught out on it.
Right. I'll ask our final song.
Final song, worst song of the week
Is We Need the Music by Tony.
by Tony. Tony who? Just Tony.
Just Tony, yeah. I don't know. I don't
Fat
think
Tony.
he needs a second name. He's not. He's about 10. Like 10 years old, literally. I'll just play Tony, We Need the Music.
Tony the Tank Engine. What is that?
I don't know. Just like a command
the
prompt came up, like,
Matrix.
whoa, we're in the Matrix.
Okay.
Right, it's out from Tricourse. Here we go with Tony, We Need the Music. Doesn't this just air quality
my-
immediately?
Oh.
This is how good this song is. Tricourse out for another week.
I need the music. I need the music to dance. You need the music.